Hello everyone, welcome to this series on English idioms. And this video is the third part of the sequence Mind Your Body Language. And the title of today's story is Finding Peace in the Rush. So let's start. Once upon a time, in a bustling city, there lived a young man named Arjun. Arjun was ambitious, always racing ahead, trying to make a name for himself in a world where everyone seemed to be running a race. However, all that rushing and constant thinking had him on edge. His mind was constantly jumping from one thought to the next, leaving him restless. One morning, after another sleepless night, he visited a small park nearby and found an elderly man sitting peacefully on a bench. Something about the old man's calm presence drew Arjun in. He sat down and said, "I feel like I'm always jumping out of my skin with anxiety. I don't know how to calm down." The old man smiled and said, "You need to hold your horses, young one. Life isn't just about speeding through. It's about being present in the moment. You need to slow down." Arjun frowned, but in his world, if you jump to conclusions, you are always one step ahead. That's how you survive, right? The man nodded gently. True, but what you don't see is that those who rush often miss the deeper truths. Instead of assuming, pause. Give yourself the gift of clarity. "But I have been told to always keep a poker face," Arjun countered. "Show no weakness." The old man chuckled. "Yes, but there's a difference between masking emotions and mastering them. A productive life isn't about pretending. It's about accepting and managing what you feel. Sometimes it's fine to keep a stiff upper lip and move forward with grace, but don't let your emotions fester." Arjun sighed. "Sometimes I can't even keep a straight face in tough situations. I'm terrible at hiding how I feel." The old man placed a hand on Arjun's shoulder. "You don't have to hide. Authenticity doesn't mean reacting instantly. It means choosing your responses mindfully. You can still keep your cards close to your chest without closing yourself off. Balance is the key. But there are times when I feel like I'm just struggling to keep my chin up," Arjun admitted. "Everything gets overwhelming." "Ah," said the wise man, "that's the challenge we all face. When life gets difficult, you must stay afloat. Keep your head above water. But it doesn't mean battling alone. Seek help when needed." Arjun smiled faintly. "I do push people away sometimes, trying to keep them at arm's length." The man's gaze softened. "It's okay to set boundaries, but don't isolate yourself. Life is all about balance, being aware of your limits without cutting off meaningful connections." Arjun took a deep breath and felt a sense of calm wash over him. He realized he didn't need to race through life anymore. By leading a mindful life, he could face challenges with a clear mind, stay grounded, and let go of unnecessary worries. From that day onward, Arjun learned to approach life differently. He slowed down, stayed present, and embraced the journey with patience and clarity. And whenever he felt overwhelmed, he would return to the park, sit with the old man, and simply hold his horses. So this was today's story. Now let us study the idioms that were made bold in the story. Hold your horses, meaning slow down or be patient. Sentence: hold your horses, we are not late yet. Jump out of your skin, meaning to be very surprised or startled. Sentence: I jumped out of my skin when the phone rang unexpectedly. Jump to conclusions, meaning to form an opinion without considering all the facts. Sentence: don't jump to conclusions before you hear the whole story. Keep a poker face, meaning to show no emotion, especially when trying to deceive someone. Sentence: she kept a poker face while listening to the bad news. Keep a stiff upper lip, meaning to remain brave and determined in a difficult situation. Sentence: he kept a stiff upper lip despite the setback. Keep a straight face, meaning to avoid laughing or smiling, especially when trying to be serious. Sentence: I could barely keep a straight face when she told that joke. Keep one's cards close to one's chest. To keep one's secrets or plans hidden. Sentence: he always keeps his cards close to his chest when negotiating. Keep one's chin up, meaning to remain hopeful or optimistic in a difficult situation. Sentence: keep your chin up, things will get better. Keep one's head above water, to manage to survive or cope with a difficult situation. Sentence: it's tough to keep your head above water with rising expenses. Keep someone at arm's length, to maintain a distance from someone, often because they are untrustworthy or unpleasant. Sentence: I try to keep her at arm's length because she's always gossiping. So this was the third part of the sequence, Mind Your Body Language. We will meet in the next video and discuss more idioms related to body language. Until then, goodbye and thank you.